despite this, he Cartman sprays poop out of his butt into a bucket.
Yikes.
I just
thought you never answered me about the attic. That's interesting. Super interesting. Guess he couldn't fit, huh?
Fit this, he whips out his and gestures at your mouth. We are live! Welcome, boys and girls, to the Dropshot Call of Duty podcast, episode number 521. I'm a child named Casey, also known as Razinon. Today I'm joined by Tanner. And we got a season 4
they're saying.
Blog post. We've done it.
Yeah, we've done it. Yep.
Yes, correct. We made this happen. Welcome to the show. So yeah, we do have a couple things to talk about today. It is the season 4 blog post primarily. A couple other little things that we will get into as well. We will have some announcements. Stick around for the end of the show if you'd like to hear those. But for now, I think we're just going to get directly inside of this.
Yeah, get me inside of that.
That's what your mom said. So first, patch notes. I'll stop now. There was a multiplayer patch, but it doesn't matter because it's multiplayer.
That's what they're saying, yeah.
Written down in our document. Yeah, I do not remember authoring that. I don't remember penning this, but I agree with it. And then there was... So we won't be covering it, and I hope that helps. And then there was a COD updates tweet yesterday for Warzone. With today's minor update, we addressed these issues. Fix an issue that occasionally prevented players from reviving downed teammates.
For the 12th time.
I mean, and that's been an issue on and off again and again. Got it. Various collision issues that allowed players, which are capitalized, to exploit under the map. And I don't believe that. And that's for the 27th time. And I don't believe that second one is fixed. And I'm not sure the first one is either. Because we're right back on our Activision bullshit where they say they fix a thing and that they may or may not have fixed it. Because, yeah, these are both issues we've had and then have been fixed and then have had again multiple times since the integration. So once again, yeah, they did like a really good update with season 3 and it's gone. And it's gone. So hope you had fun. Hope you had fun for the couple weeks the game was novel and playable. If you weren't getting sniped a lot. Really, if you were using the HDR and enjoying using the HDR, you had the golden age of this entire year of Warzone, and it will not get better than that. And I promise it. I promise that. It won't get better this entire year. There was a glimmer of hope with season 3. Maybe they turned it around. They didn't. They locked in for one update, and then Microsoft fired everyone who did that update specifically, I guess. So, yeah. That's cool. I guess. Whatever. Anyway, let's get into the news and upcoming changes. What do they intend to do for
What do we got going
4?
on here? New season, huh? Oh, wow. There's a new season coming out, huh? Interesting. I thought that was the last one. Okay. That's cool.
So, what will they actually do? Remains to be seen until we see the update, because as they have proven time and time again, what they say they're going to do, what they say they've done in patch notes, and then what they've actually done are 3 separate and distinct and unrelated topics. So we're going to cover one of those today, which is what they say they are going to do. Let's see.
This is very Black Ops-esque so far, just looking at the visuals, which... That's kind of a nice little change of pace last season where it looked more like
M-dub-ish.
Yeah. And then it's back to the ugly theme
purple
of Treyarch video games.
It's back to the color purple. Treyarch loves the color purple. What's your favorite color, man?
It's a color for trans people. Is it? I don't know. No. Not purple.
I don't think so. It's not purple, huh?
Yeah.
Mine is purple. I'm a big purple guy.
Didn't ask.
Big purple guy. Yeah, and you guys care. It's also kind of gay to have a favorite color, isn't it?
No,
I think
really.
It's gay. Don't care about what colors anything is.
Okay.
That
sounds like some shit Jake would say.
My favorite color is purple.
Legitimately angry and like yell in Discord about like why do we think the color of something matters? Color doesn't matter. Yeah. So it's cool, man.
Yeah. Well, he would say like, oh, you guys will only buy clothes if they're purple. That's what you said, Raz, and that's dumb. And I'd be like, hey, Jake, that would be dumb if I said that, which I didn't. That's actually what Jake would say, and I hope that helps as well. You guys care. BO6 and Warzone.
We should do a color tier maker. What are your thoughts? Because Pat just said green is a nice color, and I disagree quite a bit. I disagree. Let's do a color tier maker, man.
A tier list, a color tier list. It has to be like on a subject.
Careful.
Yeah, we'd have to be real careful. Yeah. What colors of what is the question?
See, I think of it as clothing. Green.
Okay.
When we talk about green a color, I'm thinking just tossed on a t-shirt, right? Okay. Yeah, exactly. I like green elsewhere.
Yeah,
but green on a shirt. Yeah. So that's what we'd have to base it on. Yeah.
Yeah, clothing color, green is fucking F tier. That's disgusting. Yeah.
Green on everything else is pretty solid, yeah.
Pink would be the opposite. Pink is an A tier, maybe S tier clothing color. But for other things, pink is D tier probably. It's another thing to keep in mind.
You think of paint? Yeah, that's fine. Green is a good paint color. A lot of nice shades of green. A little sage green. Did you ever own one of those shirts in like high school or middle school that was like real men wear pink and it was a pink shirt? Because I did in like 5th grade or 6th grade.
It says real men wear pink on it?
Yeah, you don't remember that? That was like a fairly common boys shirt in middle school. Yeah.
Interesting. I don't remember that now. No.
Threw it on after I got my ass plunged in the.
That's just getting your ass plunged.
BO6, huh? That's what they're saying. Interesting.
An unlikely fucking alliance forms as Adler and Stitch join forces.
Are they joining
the
forces?
Pantheon moles.
How many times have these people died? I think Adler and Stitch have both died like 15 times, probably.
It's possible, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool, man.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Pat, that's a 10. We'll see you in 10 minutes, bud.
Soy vibes. Okay, they write a lot about
soy vibes.
About words. Okay, so season 4 arrives May 29th. At 9 a.m. So that is 1 week from today. So next Thursday. Okay. Next Thursday morning. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Old enemies, new alliances, words. Okay. So they write a lot of words that are big and intimidating. They show us the roadmap. We're not going over it. That tradition's done because it's redundant.
Is it?
Yeah. To succeed, the two must do lore. Nomenclature note. Okay. And that's a way too big of a word for
here we go. They're letting us know. This is interesting.
Throughout the blog, you'll see references to when gameplay content launches. Here are what these suffixes mean. Launch. Okay, and launch is a prefix.
Is that a suffix?
No, it's a prefix. Well, depends how you use it, I guess. It's like season 4 launch, I guess. It's not even a suffix or prefix, really. So, yeah, but don't say suffix. That's not what it is. Launch. Expect to access this content immediately at the season launch. That didn't need to be explained. Launch window, maybe.
For a lot of people, it probably does.
Well, yeah. And no PA indicators, and people wanted that. So, you're right. There should be a Hooked on Phonics link at the top of this in that case, but whatever. Launch window. Expect to access this content between launch and up to 72 hours after launch. That's actually good to know, because now we have a specific launch window, which is from launch to 3 days after it. In season, expect to access during the season, but before either the mid-season or next season arrives, and that's not helpful at all, is it? And that isn't helpful at all.
Hey, it's either going to come before the mid-season or the next season arrives. Just say it's going to come at some point in the 60-day season.
That's all that means.
Hope that helps.
Because when you say in season and you say expect it before or after the mid-season update, got it. That literally just means at some point in the season. And
we need that guy back from Ravens so bad. The patch notes just have gotten so bad since they canned him, unfortunately. That soy boy, he was doing a real good job.
Yeah, so just hate them.
Stuff. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then mid-season means at mid-season or later. That's a helpful definition.
Or later, though. Just if you say mid-season, that should just come at the mid-season launch window.
That's also probably true. Yeah. That's
if it's coming later, then it would be in season. Because that also says before either the mid-season or I hate them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I just hate them. Doesn't
I think
matter.
what they mean by mid-season, which is what they should have written here, is expect to access this content at the launch of mid-season or up to 72 hours after the launch of mid-season. That's probably what they mean. But you're right. Yeah. So horribly written so far. Terrible stuff. All content timing may be subject to change, so none of that matters anyway.
Yeah, okay. I hope that helps, guys.
Hope that helps. Yeah. Yeah, and just call this a glossary, by the way. Okay, Season 4 multiplayer content. They do a summary, which we will not be reading. Multiplayer maps shut down is fucking brand new.
That's a map, man.
There is water
Looks like
on
ass.
it. And the water is in roughly 40% of the playable area, including underneath and through the middle of it. So that's a big and an L.
Yeah.
And I didn't ask. So this map, it otherwise looks quite good is the unfortunate part, honestly. Yeah. It's nice and sunny.
Grind it.
It's a little busy, actually, so maybe it doesn't look great.
It looks just like all buildings.
It's pretty busy, yeah. Lots of buildings,
like
dumpsters.
Is this from Avalon? This is just a part of Avalon that they added in the game, which is why it doesn't make sense for a multiplayer map. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Looks terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fucking awful. Lighting looks good, though, but I mean, that's not a surprise anymore, which is nice to say for this year. It's one of the things they've gotten correct. Fugitive at launch is another map. It is brand fucking new. Core 6 is medium sized.
Snow, wow.
It's nighttime.
That looks like a CIA black site. Oh my god, it is. Dang.
If I had to guess, this would be in a remote part of Iceland.
I can see
just
that.
what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if that's where Stitch was imprisoned.
Oh, until Adler brought him in an unlikely alliance for an urgent operation. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. So anyway.
It looks like too. It looks fine.
It looks fine, yeah. Normally I'd be worried about it being nighttime, but again, the visibility in this game, especially in multiplayer, is quite good. So that isn't really a concern. Doesn't look super 3-lane to me. It's hard to tell.
It's a weird layout looking at the TAC map. Like, does the map just like end at mid and you can't cross it? I'm a little confused by what I'm seeing there, but
yeah,
I guess it's just the inside and outside. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah,
looks fine.
Yeah, so whatever. And then there's a drop kick. Okay. Blitz is another brand fucking new map. It's a strike or sixes map or 2v2 map, and it's small sized, and it looks atrociously bad. Horrendous. Oh wait, no, it looks fine. You can go down there.
It looks miserable. Does it not look like this is an AI generated map? Where's Ramin? Ramin, give us confirmation. Was this map designed by AI? Because it sure looks like it. Man? Look how boring it looks. Look at like the trucks. It looks fake. It all looks fake. This looks like one of those maps where you see some guy on Twitter that's like, hey guys, I'm making my own game. This is like the first iteration of this map that I've spent like the last 20 days designing. Here's what I have so far. That's what this looks like. Looks abysmal, zero detail, ugly, stupid, bad, dumb, all of it.
Wow.
It looks really bad.
I think it looks fine. I mean,
make maps anymore. Hope that helps.
Like they so there's like a bridge. I thought that was like all of it. I didn't realize. Whatever. So I was like,
it's small.
It's
a Blitz map or it's a strike map. I mean,
yeah.
Chat GPT generated confirmed. Okay, thanks, Ramin.
The cars on the bridge are like staggered cover, so like you can traverse it, but it's not super safe. I think it's okay. But I mean, it's twos and it's multiplayer, so who gives a fuck? So anyway, Eclipse at mid-season looks like a Dutch rave scene.
Cool looking.
Europeans go to raves a lot, right? I don't know.
Sounds like something they do. Yeah.
It's more like
I think they do.
German, like a German rave. Anyway, it's an Eastern European thing because it's cold and there's nothing to do. Fuck no.
This guy, by the way, in the second image wearing night vision goggles, his eyeballs would be burning from all these flashing lights in there. Why does he have night vision goggles on? There are strobe lights on inside.
Oh.
What's going on there? Hate it.
Yeah,
That
that's a good question. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
AI thought that would make sense. Yeah. Those aren't real nods either. So I was in the core. There's no need for that third knob right there. It doesn't do anything. So anyway, yeah, it's I don't know. I have nothing to say about it. I don't care.
It's an
Fringe is also coming at mid-season.
Okay.
It's a remastered core map. 6 is medium-sized. Oh, I think I remember this map. I don't. It's returning from BO3.
Yeah. We play a lot of that game, as we talked about in the last Patreon episode. So that's yeah,
okay. Yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to wall run right there on that wall. And then
Yeah,
jet back up
big.
to that
Yeah, I
roof.
did a lot of wall running on this map. Okay, it looks
It's
good
cute,
though.
cute little
Actually,
map. Yeah.
looks like a good map.
does.
I just never played it.
Looks like that one map that was also redone in what was the other game? It looks like another map from another game that I'm thinking of. So
That's
hope
helpful,
that
man.
helps. Yeah.
Great fucking columns on that.
Yeah, it looks good.
Multiplayer fucking modes. The first half of season 4 brings 2 exciting multiplayer modes. I doubt it. Team elimination will be in at launch, and it's kill confirmed with a twist. What is the twist? It doesn't matter. And then one in the chamber is coming in season. So that could mean 73 hours after launch.
It could mean or day 59.
Or 1 minute before season 5 comes out. So I hope that helps as well.
But don't forget, that is subject to change. So it might actually launch in the launch
correct,
window. You
true,
never know.
which is subject to change. That's correct. And then party ops also. Get the party started with a new LTM.
Ooh.
Compete
Maybe we
in a
can play that next
randomized
Friday, man.
set of party-themed mini games.
Oh, that sounds fun. The
That
hangouts
actually
next
sounds
Friday. Maybe
pretty
we
cool.
could do that.
Yeah.
This season will be out by then.
That sounds
It won't be private
decent.
matches, of course.
Yeah, it won't. Yeah, anything we want won't be in the game ever when we want it, where we want it. Additional
it's just
content.
us, man.
There's going to be a new score streak called the Grim Reaper in season. It's going to cost about 7 kills.
Out there saying
A quad tube loaded launcher, and they've capitalized launcher, capable of inflicting heavy damage on enemies. Okay. So you can lock onto stuff, but you can also kill people. So it's like a Giga RPG. I've got it. Multi-ranked play will come out. The rewards for it look
abysmal. They don't know what to do for rewards
like
anymore.
furry shit. Like those
They
calling cards are
look
furry shit.
Fucking terrible. The large decal is kind of cool. Everything else really, really bad. Really
Tell
bad
me those
stuff.
calling cards are not just furry.
It looks like that one furry that we
Furries.
ran into that one time in Tarkov.
Yeah.
It looks like that.
What,
That literally looks like his
Sharknado.
character.
What was that guy's name?
I don't know, but I just know I was in a raid with low cap. And
Sharky,
that guy
I'm
killed
streaming.
Low cap, so it was funny.
And then Low Cap was also
man.
killed in real life by another person. Yeah. Or maybe that guy. Yeah, maybe that guy
killed him.
fucking plowed into him.
That was my first
while
and
he was
only
on a
interaction with a
motorcycle.
real life furry, by the way, was that guy in Tarkov in his chat. Super interesting stuff. I'd never.
You were the one that
It's for
killed
sure.
him, right?
Oh, I shit slammed him. Yeah.
He was so
I
mad
shit slammed
that you
him.
pushed him.
I jumped. Yeah, I like pushed the rock, jumped off the rock. I think I might have killed him midair, and then I like did like the voice line. And then we went to a stream, and he was like, "This guy's using M61. What a fucking pussy! What is this guy running M61 for?" As
That's
he's
what it was.
rocking his like furry outfit on stream or whatever it's called. What, VTuber? What is that? What was he?
Oh yeah, it was like a little gay
That thing.
VTuber avatar. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. But
Of like
anyway,
a
shout out
shark
to
with
furries.
a butt plug in its dorsal fin. Yeah.
Yeah, so
really bad
so
stuff.
So basically, that's what these calling cards look like.
If you're not watching and you're listening, that's what these calling cards look like. So I've got that, but that's fine. Season 4 zombies content. It's not. Okay, Grief is a mode that's coming at launch. 4v4 competitive mode, where 2 teams outwit and outlast each other. Capture zones to debuff enemies. You can't damage other players. And there are respawns every 3rd round. That actually sounds pretty cool.
It does. I had no idea what this was until yesterday. And it sounds kind of fun, man.
That sounds pretty cool.
I can't lie. Yeah.
It's like a game mode designed to like grief the other players and get them killed by zombies. I like this a lot.
That sounds fun with the boys, just, griefing their opponents.
Yeah.
Shit talking. I wonder if you can all talk to each other in voice chat.
If
you can like prox chat
them. That sounds fun, so absolutely not.
No, you're right, dude. They're not gonna have it because it sounds fun. That's so annoying.
Yeah. That sounds fun, so you absolutely can't do that. Yeah. Imagine how bad every zombies player playing this would be too.
Oh man.
Just the easy farms, yeah. Lock them in a room.
It says.
This is cool though. This is very cool. This is a great idea. I actually can't believe it hadn't been done sooner. But like any competitive mode in zombies is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, this is interesting. Okay, cool.
Indirect PvP, yeah. So the victory condition is the one that manages to grief their rivals, into being killed or entering a down state. As long as 1 or more team members are upright, the match continues. That's dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that
cool.
a lot. The action's constant and can get chaotic.
Guys, in BO2, could you talk to the opponents?
Up till round 10. Say again?
Was it like they were on the same team or the other team? I'm talking to chat.
Oh.
Like Sage is talking about it. So Sage, could you talk to the other team somehow back then? I know it'd be different now, but I'm just curious.
Oh, you can steal other people's salvage too. Like the enemy salvage. So if they kill a zom, then it drops salvage. You can go steal it.
Oh, it was open lobby chat. Dude, that would be fun.
But there were also customizable calling cards in BO2, which have also not returned because those maybe shouldn't. But this won't be. Yeah, this won't have prox chat. That sounds too fun. So yeah, this is cool. There's a lot more details on it. I won't be reading any of them, but that sounds dope.
Yeah, that's cool.
And there will be 11 grief arenas at launch. Oh, so I guess these are subsets of the maps. Yeah. Okay. So it's not like the whole map.
Capture zones appearing at a regular cadence during a match. These are smaller areas within a grief arena where players are required to stand and earn specific types of kills to trigger a grief on the opposing team. Yeah, this sounds dope, man.
Yeah, this is cool. New set of hidden Dark Ops challenge calling cards. And bounteous amounts of XP, which don't matter, are available at the start of Season 4 for zombies. So maybe for the other modes as well. And then some other new LTMs. And then new content and gobblegums. So there's going to be Shatter Blast ammo mod. Some more major and minor augments for it. Some new gums. The Grim Reaper also is coming to that. And now on to Warzone. Fucking war fucking zone is what I meant to say.
So no new round-based map this season. That's the first season so far.
Right.
In BO6, there's no new round-based.
Is that true?
That's fine. It sounds like this is a lot of new content. It sounds like Grief is a fan favorite, so that's cool.
That is cool. Yeah, I guess it did exist, and yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah. So anyway, cool, good stuff. All right, so now Warzone. New POI, the Overlook.
Oh, there's just purple everywhere.
In downtown Verdansk at launch. Look up and look out, it says. So we have a screenshot here. There's a crane.
Yeah, we do.
It's probably taking over Trump Tower, obviously. So just where Nakatomi is, where whatever the current building is, it's now this, which is the Overlook. And it's like under construction toward the top. Looks pretty interesting. Okay. So let's see. Dominate foes with a gigantic new skyscraper POI, available to ops within the vicinity of downtown. The old tenement blocks, Burger Town, and SKN Com Tower have been demolished, and construction crews are finalizing a sprawling skyscraper that dominates the landscape. They love under construction buildings, by the way.
Yeah.
They love that. Which is fine, because this is
as
actually
long as, hey,
more
it's
fun
at least
to play.
above ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Good point. Good fucking good point. Recon tour of the Overlook. So I think we have a before and after here.
Yeah, that's definitely what that is, yeah.
And the Overlook is much bigger than the current SKN Com, aka Trump Tower building.
More than twice the height. Yeah, it's up there, man. Ugly looking building.
It looks like a neo-Gothic cathedral. Yeah, it's very weird looking. The footprint is genuinely twice as big. And it's like 40% taller. Yeah. Which is kind of insane. Honestly, though, I kind of like that. Because this is so high up that you're not going to be hitting many shots on people below you. Honestly. Like, this is too high up.
Yeah, this is cool. I like it.
I like that.
Well, don't say too high up.
Concept. Well, yeah, there's also that little part.
I mean, this is still like, it still looks lower than Urzikstan buildings by a decent amount. I think. That's what it looks like from the pictures.
No.
Okay.
Not at all. Look at the crane.
Well, what?
And the crane, the crane compared to Trump in Urzikstan, it's like the same height as the Urzikstan Trump.
It's not necessarily the same height of crane, stupid fuck.
It is. It's the exact same model of crane.
Okay.
Idiot. Stupid idiot.
You're a crane
I designed
operator
that.
or what?
No, I'm a machinist.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And I run the corporation that this crane was designed off of. So yeah, it's the Mark III. All right. So anyway, whatever. The Overlook footprint, the diamond and perimeter security checkpoints. Drop into the grounds of the Overlook, and you'll immediately see the grounds of the new skyscraper under construction stretch in a rough diamond shape around the location of the old Trump. Flanked by two massive cranes, the building plot perimeter runs from the corner of the main bank. Clockwise. Okay, yeah, they describe how it looks. So there are two cranes. Dude, that building is so much taller than everything else. I think this actually might be taller than Urzikstan buildings. Because look at Favorite in the first screenshot here. Look how, think of how tall that building is. And then look how short it is compared to this one. This is fucking tall, dude. Wow. Anyway, we'll see how it is once we're actually in game.
Yeah.
Another screenshot here. So perimeter security checkpoints. They're making a point of this, and I don't really understand why.
I mean, they're saying, I think they didn't just add a skyscraper. There are other changes to the ground level around that skyscraper as well. Like Burger Town's gone. There's other shit there now. So it's kind of just what it is. Just more cover, I guess. It looks like.
Yeah. Okay, sure. So yeah, they did some other stuff around it. Ground level construction sites. Oh, this is a cool little area here.
Yeah.
So like the demolished Burger Town joint. Okay. This looks pretty good. It's just a shame that they updated like the worst POI.
Yeah.
Like give me an update to like a good POI. Either give me an update to a really bad POI that makes it good, like Prom East.
Uh-huh.
Or give me an update to a good POI and add things to it so that I can experience the new stuff at a good POI.
Yeah.
But doing this is like, it doesn't change downtown. It changes a big part of downtown, I'll give you that. But it doesn't make downtown a good POI. It's too big of a POI and it's too shit everywhere else. Yeah. So like now I'm going to have to go here to experience the new thing, and it'll maybe be cool because this looks like an improvement over what was there before, for sure. But I mean, still, I'm going to have to pass through all the dog shit that's downtown to get there. So anyway, whatever. Sure. Ground level or restaurants. Yeah. So some cover and shit. Oh, like a new
they moved to Burger
King
Town. Okay.
Near town.
Moved Burger Town. Oh, added a little sushi bar. Which one are you going to, man? Say you're on your lunch break, you work on that tower, you getting the Burger Town double cheeseburger, or you getting the fresh sushi?
Well, we are on the water. But how good is Russian sushi is what I want to know. Probably pretty good, actually.
Fish is probably full of like oil.
Or uranium. Yeah, depleted uranium. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, so you get
I'm not a sushi guy, so I'm going with
double dose on the metal poisoning.
I'm going with Burger Town's famous double cheeseburger, which is capitalized, by the way. Double cheeseburger is capitalized.
Got it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yep.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. And the north and south cranes. 2 huge fucking cranes flank the north and south side of the monolith. It's not a monolith. And are another way to traverse into the Overlook at great height. With 5 separate platforms attached to the mast and to land on, use the vertical ascender built into the crane's mast and take an 8-second ascent to a platform just below the jib. And I like the cut of your jib that extends out to the main winch and the hoist, allowing a jump to the Overlook roof. Okay, well, I'm not a foreman, so I don't know what most of these words mean. I don't know what a jib is. I don't know what a winch is. I don't know what a hoist is. And I hope that helps. So maybe you guys do. Many of you are construction workers who abuse prescription pain medication and alcohol. So you'll know what all of those things mean. Good for you. And you're probably, if that is you, really happy about the HDR, the time to kill being lowered, and no PA indicators. So this is written just for you, and you probably understand all of that. By the way, fine to be a construction worker. Just a joke. You make good money too, from what I understand. Anyway, operators who are not challenged by vertigo will have wild and panoramic views that extend all of Verdansk's POIs, except for Quarry. Okay. And we see a Raven dev here, prone with a HDR, of course. Both cranes are also functional in providing you found the necessary controls in the vicinity, both on and off the crane's superstructures. Cargo on the hook block and hoist can be summoned and moved to various locations around the tower and nearby downtown buildings in case you or your team needs a daring lift. Okay. Okay, so provided you found, this is what they should have written, the necessary controls in the vicinity, both on and off the crane's superstructures. Okay, so are they calling the crane the superstructure or not? And also, well, I guess it doesn't matter. So there are going to be some controls for the crane that are on the crane itself, and then other controls that aren't on the crane that control the crane. Is that what this means?
Yeah, they make it sound like there's like a random switch to control the crane inside of the Burger Town kitchen or something. So I don't understand what they're saying. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
That's weird.
I have no idea. I'm kind of picturing like something on the train, how there's a set of controls on the front, and then like you can also stop it from the back. So I don't know if there's just a control on the bottom of the crane and then top. I have no idea, but TLDR, you can control them in some way, and we know exactly how to do it. We're experts in
Here's the thing, though. This doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter. It's interesting because it's the first time they've done something like this, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
Like, why would you do any of this? Like, you can just go to the building.
You're just going to get
sniped
to the by an HDR from a guy 600 meters away as you're sitting in the little cockpit controlling your little crane.
Yeah, exactly. So you're doing like the puzzle, like, all right, you two get on the fucking cargo C-can. I'm going to stay here and hit the control. Then you guys get to the other control and then drop the C-can back down. And then I'm going to get on it. And then you hit the control on your end and move it back up. Like, okay. Meanwhile, Scump or fucking Biffle is going into the building, rappelling to the roof and killing all of you easily. Like, why would you want to do any of this? It just doesn't matter at all. Unless I'm massively misunderstanding something, but I'm 99% sure I'm not. So there's like no reason to do any of this, but whatever. Zip lines and additional rooftop cover. So we have like a diagonal zip now. So this is our first horizontal zip, I guess.
Yeah, we got some hoary zips.
Uh-huh. And I like this one. I like this one a lot. You can get up there rather easily, but like if you're getting looked at, you are so dead. So it's not like nuts overpowered or anything, but I like this zip a lot. I think this is very cool.
Yeah, it's a nice looking zip. That was one early on we had talked about. I remember we had said like, oh, there's going to be a there's going to be a zip there going to that building, and here it is. So that's cool, man.
By the way, we just got a live correction from chat that I feel compelled to read.
Shout out. Yeah.
FYI, says Ghost on YouTube, you don't make shit doing construction, which is why you abuse prescription painkillers and alcohol. And I hope that helps. Okay, got it. Well, I stand corrected then. That makes perfect sense. Thank you, Ghost, for that clarification.
Shout out to Ghost. Thanks, man.
Shout out to Ghost. Fuck, that's funny. Okay, great stuff. Well, yeah, that clears it up, and that does make sense. I would do the same. So anyway, each also has a small billboard or other protective cover as you reach the zipline mechanism. Okay, cool.
That's
all right, so that's pretty cool. That sounds good. Okay, so here's the entrance to this new POI. So like ground floor, just walking in.
Hold on. Go back up to that picture. The guy in the zip. Barefoot. Look at those bloody feet, man. You run around Verdansk barefoot in a war zone?
That's an infection. Yeah.
Yeah, those are infected. Good thing we got Doc Lopper.
True. Yeah.
Because those
Doc
feet
Lopper
are
is salivating. They're ripe for the fucking taking.
Those are bloody. They're covered in bandages. They're ripped. They're torn. They're disgusting.
They're septic. Yeah,
that's
revolting.
average Russian.
Yeah. Yeah. This is Russian footwear. A bandage on your bloody foot.
That's an FFAR. FFAR is back. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So anyway, back down here. So this is the lobby. So it's just the ground floor entrance room thing. This looks pretty good, actually.
Beautiful lobby. Is that a bar? It's just where
you are an alcoholic, man. They were right.
Well, no,
the people were right.
Man.
You just love bars in video games, yeah.
Remember how we were talking about drinking and like Gabe and stuff? I don't know if I told you, but when we played Hell Let Loose last week, the first thing he says in Discord is, "All right, be right back. I'm gonna go get an ice cold beer." It was noon. Like, okay, man.
Yeah, sensational. You did tell me, yeah. But shout out to Gabriel Saul Perez, fellow alcoholic, so that makes sense. You guys gonna get hammered when you play Hell Let Loose at 12 p.m.?
Fuck no, I'll fall asleep.
I believe you. I don't. Anyway, this lobby looks fine. It looks cool, but also it looks playable. Like there's lots of cover, not too much. It's teetering on cluttered, but I don't think it is.
It's a gorgeous lobby.
It's teetering. Teetering on cluttered, but this looks fine.
So, is this a hotel or offices? What is this? What is the Overlook?
It's got it all.
Just everything, huh? Oh, the interior has a coffee shop. Oh yeah, a lot of it's got everything.
Get a little sprotini there.
Rooftop terrace, maybe. Rooftop bar?
That's a terrace.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, some more screenshots of it. Here's the atrium and the sky deck. And I know what an atrium is, by the way. Mm-hmm. I'm an expert on what atriums are.
As do I.
So just keep that in mind as we continue. Just know that I know what an atrium is. Just above the midway point within the Overlook Tower is a 5-floor interior with exterior sky deck. And I also know what that is. So yeah, they write more words about it. So yeah, this is like on the 5th floor, I guess. There's stairs to get here. There's zip lines to get up here. There are some windows you can shoot out of, but not many, which is good. Back in my day, you could shoot out of every fucking window, so that was bad. But this is better. This room, though, looks super shit to fight in. Like, I do not be here. Just a lot of like little nooks and crannies people could be just gunning your shit down.
You're getting outplayed there hard. Yeah, I would be fine, but you're getting outplayed.
Well, that's not true. You're on keyboard and mouse. Can't wait for you to get Jetpack 360 dunked on hipfire, by the way. Okay. And then this is known by some locals as the Cyclops Tower. Due to the large central upper opening, you can fly a helicopter through. The sky deck features a small glass pyramid. Oh, it's glass. Oh, that's interesting. Some windswept seating. What is that? Don't say windswept seating.
Dude, that would be... I would like to hang out there.
Real estate listing?
I would enjoy hanging out here.
An infiltration to the floors above. I'd be a little scared of the fucking glass on the ground. I don't like that. I don't like when they do that. I don't want to see the fucking fall to my death below me. Okay, make it fucking concrete.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but it is cool.
Pat thinks as far as atriums go, it's a bit underwhelming. So thanks for that, Pat.
Got it. Okay, yeah.
And welcome back.
You've seen better atriums, yeah.
So we have 1, 2, there are 4, 5 zips up here, maybe. There might be a horizontal zip on every single side. Or vertical, I guess. There's probably just a zip
5
going up to the building. Yeah, probably 5. And then one directly to what I assume would be all the way down to like the lobby.
Probably.
This honestly seems like a crazy building to fight in. It seems very fun.
Yeah, and again, it's so high up that you are not going to be getting shot from anywhere else unless they're also up here.
Unless they have an HGR that one shot at any range.
Well, they wouldn't have line of sight, I don't think. So that's cool.
A helicopter 1,000 meters away.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, they'll seat swap you. Bullet magnetism. Okay, so that looks cool. Here's some choppers flying around in here. It's gonna be nuts here. Yeah, it's gonna be hectic. If you hot drop here, dude.
130 people landing here. Minimum.
I wonder if this is gonna be an HVLZ, which stands for high value loot zone.
Yes. Probably.
So you're thinking? They should do that. It's gonna be hot as fuck. But yeah, that'd be cool. So anyway. And then the penthouse and roof. So we got a little pool table here. We got a TV. We have a server room, I guess, in the penthouse. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
Oh, because they're nearing completion. The remaining upper floors of the Overlook are nearing. Oh, that's the other part. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that penthouse, but I don't want a full-blown server room in my penthouse.
Yeah.
Talk about underwhelming, Pat. The penthouse, very underwhelming.
Yeah.
I'd rather be out on that
penthouses
sky
go,
deck.
it's a bit underwhelming. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. And I've been in a lot of penthouses as well. So cool chandelier though. I am a fan of that chandelier.
Yeah.
You've never owned a chandelier.
Come on, man.
So anyways.
Can't say that.
Here's the roof. So the roof looks really busy from a bird's eye view, but it probably isn't too bad. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad once you're actually down there. This looks pretty good, dude. This looks pretty good. They don't say much about the roof, and there's a lot going on, so like we can't describe all of it, but there are zip lines. It's like there are multiple levels of the roof too. So there's like the roof itself. Then there's like another 2 like short roofs above that. And then there's like the final tallest 2 roofs, actually. Another 2 that are even higher than those. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. I like this. This looks
Teddy,
good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Bro just fucking ran through all my cables.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, your camera's down. Teddy just ran your shit over with ease, huh? I can't hear you anymore. Unless you stopped talking. Yeah. Yeah, Tanner just got his shit run over easily by Teddy, who is on controller, so. Fix your mic, stupid idiot.
It was muted, stupid fuck.
Oh,
as I was
knew
fixing
that.
this.
I already said
helps.
That. Didn't ask.
Don't care.
Anyway, that's the roof.
Ran my shit over.
These are season 4 modes. Oh yeah, some crazy shit going on here as well, by the way. So we're gonna have the normal modes, and then there's also gonna be some new ones. Clash LTM at launch. 52v52, 15-minute matches. And it's just TDM on Verdansk.
Clash was pretty fun last time it was in the game.
Yeah. So
it was like fun, I'll be honest.
Like whatever that mode is called, Conquest. That's pretty cool. That would be pretty fun. It's like a big ass game of deathmatch.
Yeah, I'm a big Clash guy. Personally.
Yeah. So that's cool. And it's gonna be okay. Here are the maps: Quarry, good; Boneyard, great. This is gonna be kind of like Ground War.
Yeah.
Actually, this
imagine
is going to be
52
Ground War.
HCRs looking at you. Yes.
How is this different than Ground War? Actually,
Fuck yeah, it's Warzone. It's Warzone.
This is just Ground War.
I mean, okay, yeah, it kind
Right?
of is, yeah.
Oh well, are there
kind of
squads? I guess.
Yeah,
divided into
how they
13
do it. Well, there are
squads per
squads,
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've added Ground War. Okay.
Yeah, but it's Warzone, so you have plates.
Oh,
one-shot
that's
snipers.
right. That's right. You will have plates, yeah. So
yeah, it's Warzone, which is what I said. It's Warzone.
Your mind is a war zone, psychiatrically.
Okay.
So Quarry, good map. Boneyard, good map. Farmland, the best map. If you gave me this 2 years ago, I'd be stoked. Fucking stoked. And Prom East. Horrendous map. I mean, the worst. So we have the best and the worst here. Overall, a good selection, though. 3 out of 4 are fun. I'll take that. I'll take that.
It's fine.
And then there will be helos, cargo trucks, LTVs, and the Polaris Razor Pro R4 as the vehicles. So no tanks. Oh, so that's better than Ground War then. No tanks. I like that. This actually sounds like Ground War Plus, because there are no tanks and there are plates, which I think is actually better than no plates, honestly. So that's really cool.
It's fun. It's also full of shitter fucks.
And it's going to be full of really bad players.
When
that aren't
did they
good.
have this in the game last? Was it Caldera? Somebody in chat will know. When did we have this last? Because I played it at one point.
Well, Caldera
and it was fun.
definitely. I remember. That's the last time I remember playing it, actually. Yeah.
I think it was Caldera. That's what I remember. Yeah. That's cool, man. I'm excited for this, actually.
That sounds really good. Yeah, this sounds really good. Oh, there are contracts, so it's not like Ground War at all. Yeah. DOA.
It's Warzone. Yeah, just
Scab,
it's
search and destroy.
Once again,
and
it's
recon.
Warzone. Hope that it's Warzone with half the lobby on one team, half the lobby on the other. Hope that helps.
Well, no.
Not Ground War, stupid fuck. Thanks.
You respawn, idiot. Stupid idiot.
It's Warzone. It's Resurgence, man.
It's way more similar to Ground War than Warzone.
Okay,
It's way more
Warzone.
similar.
The thing is, it's Warzone.
You're,
so you just have to remember
you're a
that.
stupid fuck. Anyway, there will be in-match events as well. Oh, there are buy stations? Yeah, it's Warzone. Okay, it's Warzone.
Wow, guys, it's Warzone. Did you hear that? Holy
It's
shit.
Warzone.
It's not Ground War. Wow. Stupid fuck.
But that's because of this new information. If it weren't for this, it would be closer to Ground War. So I was right, and I've always been right, and I hope that helps. And about everything. Yeah. But this is in fact not Ground War at all, because there are fucking fire sales. And then the question is, what is sold at buy stations? Oh, okay. For the next 2 minutes when this event happens, all players can take advantage of a fire sale as 2 portable buy stations are dropped into the backfield of each team for a total of 4. Additionally, all loot crates are restocked and cash found in crates is also increased. Oh, do you not spawn in with your loadout?
No, you do. You spawn in with your loadout.
Okay. Okay, so I guess you loot things for ammo and plates. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What can you buy at the buy station though? I wonder.
I don't know if it's going to say. It says so. Let's just keep reading. Stupid fuck.
Oh. Power surge events. For the next 2 minutes, there's an increased drop rate, implying there's always a drop rate of power-ups when you dispatch an enemy player or loot any ground caches. DOA. Yeah, this mod sucks. So you can buy specialists for 10k. You can buy PAs, hand cannons, sentry turrets.
You can buy everything that's in Warzone because it's Warzone.
Pretty much, yeah. There's going to be a new field upgrade called the Door Barricade, and it will be in Clash mode at season launch. Control access points more easily during mid or close quarters combat scenarios, and delay enemy incursions with the Door Barricade. Fit a barricade to a close single or double door, and a heavy-duty lock attaches to and is visible on both sides, preventing the opening or access through the door. This is until the barricade is either removed only by the operator or squad mates who fitted it, or destroyed. Oh, so you could grief other squads on your team with this. I like that. Usually by using, I love that actually, usually by using explosives, though gunfire
at least this is only in Clash mode.
Yeah, surely. I actually don't think this is a big deal when it comes to Warzone, honestly.
It'll only be used by shit or fuck, so it'll just make it more difficult to push their little.
It's also like
they have set up.
If someone's that intent on camping that they would love a door barricade, they're just going to shock charge blast trap that area.
Yeah.
So like
they're also not going to be good players.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, and then the hand cannon's going to be in. Cool. Oh, SAM turrets are going to be in Clash mode, but only Clash mode. So that's good. A train will be in Clash mode, and UAV towers will be in Clash mode. And then the power-ups are going to be Hunter, highlight enemies and allies in red and blue respectively. Allies are visible through walls. Applies tracker and high alert perks. DOA. Speed boost.
I mean, it sounds better than regular Warzone. Highlight enemies in red. I'm a fan of that. Do that in Warzone, man.
Okay. Speed boost. DOA. Prevents fall damage and provides 20% speed boost to your movement.
DOA.
Regeneration aura. Double down.
Don't forget, it won't matter
awful.
Because that other guy's aim assist will still track you with that 20% speed boost no matter what. Hope that helps. Don't even add the speed boost.
I already know that. Havoc Royale is the next LTM. So that sounded cool in the beginning, and then they fucked it. They shit, pissed, and farted all over it. Yeah. Just give us ground war. It's that simple. So, which is what it was until it wasn't in that description. So, anyway. 44 players, quads, 15-minute matches, Havoc Royale LTM, which is coming mid-season, which could mean anything, as they've said.
Yeah.
Rule-bending modifiers twist the realities of the usual Resurgence gameplay. Okay, drop into a specially themed area of Dansk with Lodi. Every new circle activates a different modifier. Adopt fast. They wrote adapt. The sudden changes as Havoc modifiers may impact you. Okay, sounds awful. And then this next one has gotten some talk. And it annoys me that this was even an idea to pitch, let alone that it was added to the game. And it's called Resurgence Casual, which is what we are getting at mid-season, to mirror BR Casual, which is currently a mode in the game. And what's interesting about that is Resurgence is already casual. So why are we making an even more casual Resurgence mode? Okay. 44 players and bots.
Yeah.
So it's casual Resurgence mode.
Yeah.
Let's
Resurgence
dilute the pool of real players that are not insanely good even more by having 2 casual modes now. So now every time you play a real game of Resurgence or BR, there are going to be way fewer not professional players in your lobby because those players will be playing BR casual and or Resurgence casual, and everyone's going to be fucking nuts. So you either play this boring shit or you play against Brawlic every game. Cool. In a game with an already dwindling player base, probably. So that's great. So anyway, I don't really care they added this, whatever. This sounds catastrophically mind-numbingly boring, though. I can't believe it. It genuinely never occurred to me that they would do this, but of course they would do this. Yeah.
Because we have no idea what the average player wants. Yeah.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah. Clearly. So. Ranked BR is coming in the launch window, by the way.
In 5 years, every single person in the world is going to be just in their own Warzone lobby. It's going to be them and 150 player lobby just against bots. You're not even going to play other humans ever. That's the future, I guess. You're just never going to play a person again. It's always going to be AI bots. And everyone's going to
love that. Yeah.
Yep, they're going to fucking love it. Yeah. AI has killed the world. It's confirmed.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
Speaking of AI, this picture, this guy kicking this other guy off the roof, this is the most unathletic kick I've ever seen. Just look at... Just so unathletic.
You think?
Yes. This is not how you kick ever.
He's very nonchalant.
That left foot needs to be 45 to 90 degrees pointed to his left. Yeah, this is a terrible kick.
You ever kicked somebody off a roof before?
I would like to. I fantasized about doing it. Activision, please.
Yeah.
A really tall roof where they would for sure die if they fell. But no, I haven't actually had the pleasure of doing that yet. Oh, it's a capital crime. Oh no. While throwing a Molotov as they hurtle toward the earth.
Yeah.
At terminal velocity. Grind your way toward a coveted position in the top 250 against lots of other cheaters as BR ranked play becomes the first of 2 ranked play variants to drop in season 4. This is another huge topic right now. We're getting ranked BR and ranked resurgence at the same time for the first time ever. So let's read on. Well, first of all, here are the rewards for BR ranked.
Even worse than multiplayer. Well, the emblems are.
What is that, a dinosaur? What is that?
It's like a snake. Snakes, dinosaurs. They have no idea what
like a T-Rex
direction
skeleton?
They're going in with their artwork at all. It's all AI generated,
Or a snake.
Which is fine. Fire all the devs at this point. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so there's a snake charm. There's a fossilized T-Rex emblem. And then there's a buffalo skull decal. And a scorpion decal. And a human being decal. Yeah. We've just got the whole zoo here. Yeah. I mean, what are we doing? Yeah. Pick a direction. You're absolutely right. Yeah. So
is this a leak? Vandal's coming back? The zoo is coming back? Man, this is the foreshadowing here. That's cool, man.
That would make this dog shit art selection worth it, yeah. But probably not. That'd be fun, so probably not. So anyway, ranked BR is going to be trios, almost certainly. And then ranked resurgence is coming mid-season. Okay, so at launch window, so within the first 3 days of season 4, we're going to have ranked BR big map. And then at mid-season, or any other time, as they said, we're going to be getting ranked resurgence in addition to that. This kind of makes sense to stagger these out. So that's probably a good thing. And yeah, so the ranking is separate for ranked big map and ranked resurgence also, by the way. Okay. So again, even more diluted lobbies. Like, man, we have casual big map, ranked big map, casual resurgence, ranked resurgence. That's a lot of pools. That's a lot of pools. Yeah, so if you're a stream sniper listening to this, boy, should you be happy, because if you stream snipe anyone you want, you will easily get in the same lobby as them, because that will be the only lobby at that time. If you're queuing for a playlist at the same time as anyone else on Earth is queuing for that playlist, you will be in the same lobby 100%. I don't think that's a huge deal. Whatever. Everyone's insane already anyway at this point. But yeah, I don't know. I think I like this, though, on a serious note. Because some people do like ranked resurgence more than ranked big map. And especially now with all the big map changes that slowed it way the fuck down. The problem, though, is that all of those changes that slowed Big Map way the fuck down also applied to Rebirth and Resurgence. So we're going to have ranked Resurgence without balloons, without being able to buy your weapons, without zip lines. Or wait, are there zip lines still?
Unless they suddenly
There's
add
some,
all of
actually.
that back in. Yeah.
Yeah. Without key cards, all that shit. Not that there were key cards in ranked anyway, but like Resurgence got precipitously worse in season 3, despite how good of an update that was, because unlike Big Map, I think Resurgence really benefits a lot more from balloons mainly, and a longer time to kill probably too, and being able to buy your weapons at a buy station. Those are like really good for Resurgence. I would argue even for ranked Resurgence, but they took those out. So like ranked Resurgence without all that shit sounds pretty interesting, honestly. And by interesting, I mean bad. So.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds horrific, obviously. Super obviously, yeah.
And like Lee Munda saying balloons aren't needed on Rebirth, it's tiny. That's just not true at all. Like, we've talked about Rebirth a lot, obviously, in the last 5 years. And one of the things we said before balloons was Prison Roof is like disgustingly overpowered because you couldn't zip line up to it. I don't think at all right away. So you just had to watch like the ladder and the 2 staircases. And you couldn't balloon up to it either. And you're above everyone else except for water tower and lighthouse. And you're going to be checking those, obviously. And they're really far away, so they're not going to, like, you know, instantly kill you. You can get a lot of cover. So it was, like, really, really good. And then they added balloons, and they added more zip lines. So then it made it still a great spot to be, but not, like, as disgusting. But now they've taken at least the balloons away. So that, and you're going to be like above everyone, and you're going to be at the middle of the map. So you can rotate anywhere you want, but everyone else you're holding can't. They have to like run to you, basically. So like if you buy a loadout at like Harbor or something, you can't just balloon toward circle or toward mid at all. There isn't a balloon. So you're gonna have to walk from all the way down there, low elevation, up to wherever you need to go. And that's like such a shit rotate. Or how about Stronghold or Security or whatever the fuck it's called now? You can't go there anymore. That part of the map is gone. Because if you have to rotate out of there, which you, in 9 out of 10 times, maybe 29 out of 30 times, you will have to. You will die easily. I mean, you'll get held so fucking easily. Because before, you could balloon out. And even then, a little sketchy, but you'll be fine. But without a balloon, you're just getting held fucking easily. Like a terrible POI now. Unless you get the chopper. So, if anything, Rebirth needs balloons more than any other map, I would say. Because like all of the east side of the map is just awful without balloons because it's so bad rotating toward mid from that area. West side, you can rotate toward mid more easily, so fine. North, you can rotate pretty easily from too, so fine. But like the south and the east entire sections of the map are just so shit to be at because those rotates are so bad. And now that there are no balloons, they're going to be really bad again. It makes like it just eliminates so much of the good playable area. So ranked is going to be pretty interesting, but anyway, I don't know. I think ranked Resurgence is cool. This isn't really a problem with that. It's just like a consequence of the season 3 changes. So we'll see. But
yeah,
anyway.
I mean, sounds absolutely horrific in my opinion, but I'm surprised they're doing this. So yeah, must be a lot of people playing the game.
Surprised. Yeah. So anyway, we're getting fucking new gameplay features as well. So let's get into this. After an evaluation period in Clash mode, expect the following new equipment to become available across additional modes at mid-season. search and destroy contract, the door barricade, and the hand cannon. Okay. So, they're adding care packages back mid-season. No one needs that. There's going to be a new perk called Loot Master, which is coming mid-season. Only as ground loot during Resurgence and Plunder. Okay, never mind not reading it. We're getting an ATV, the Polaris Sportsman XP 1000 at launch. So if you were a hater of the current ATV, maybe you'll like this sponsored by brand partnership version of an ATV. Okay, whatever. It doesn't, yeah, it's just, it doesn't matter at all. It's an ATV, it just looks different. So, okay, they just don't explain. What is the search and destroy contract? Maybe they explained it earlier. Let me see. I remember reading this. Okay. Everything must go with this new contract where one team plants a bomb on a buy station, and on detonation, they can earn impressive rarity weapons and items from the buy's inventory. The other teams can defuse the bomb to earn a fire sale. I like this. Yeah, that's a cool contract. That's a cool contract. I like that. So search ampersand. Okay. That coming to like BR and Resurgence, I think is really cool, actually.
Yeah, that is. That sounds dope.
I like that. Yeah, that's a cool idea for a contract. The door barricade coming to BR, I don't really care about, and it won't come to Resurgence because there it would actually be super toxic, so that's good. And then the kill streak hand cannon, I'm a hater of that, and it will be in regular BR. It won't be in Resurgence, and it's only available via care package. But it's a one-shot kill with like awfully fast handling and very generous aim assist because it's a pistol. I love the hand cannon. It is my favorite streak in multiplayer because it is fucking nuts. It has infinite pen, one-shot kill anywhere, great fire rate, low recoil. It's really fucking good. So if this is a one-hit kill in Warzone, boy, will I be pissed off if I push a building and I get hand cannon collatted. A lot.
Yeah.
Really bad stuff. And you might say, oh, well, it's only available via care package, so you're not going to see it that much. That's arguably worse, because if I could like buy it myself, that would be worse, actually. But it would at least not be RNG when I die to it. But now it will be RNG when I die to it. So I'm a hater of this. Yep. Yeah. I'm a despiser of this, actually.
Yeah.
So bad. Anyway. Yeah, really bad stuff. So okay. And then that's pretty much it for Warzone. So the new contract sounds cool, and the new POI is pretty good.
The new building looks dope.
Yeah, yeah.
Looks actually very fun to fight there, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah. So, okay. As far as a new assed season goes, though, did we get enough? My answer's fuck no, to be honest. I mean, we got Nakatomi 2.0, because that's really all it is. They changed the big building they always change. They changed it in a different way now. Maybe in the best way they've ever done, but still, it's the tall-ass building in a shit POI called Downtown. So that's not actually that great for me, honestly. Like, no matter how good of a POI it is, it's in the heart of Downtown. Just a shit POI. So, like, okay, whatever. What else did we get? Fucking door barricades. Okay. And what? Like, even what can we expect mid-season? You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, I don't know. Let's continue with the blog post, but that's it for Warzone. So it really now comes down to what new weapons are we getting and what weapon balance are we getting? Yeah. And are they giving everyone another 100 health? Because then Warzone's saved. And are they changing servers? But beyond that, I mean, yeah, kind of a lackluster. This feels like a mid-season update in terms of new content for Warzone. Honestly, That's what this feels like to me. So, anyway. All right, so general content. So now we're getting into the weapons. So we're getting the LC-10. It's an SMG. And it's fully auto. Moderate rate of fire, excellent accuracy and range, average mobility, and very slow handling for its class. DOA. I mean, this SMG was never good.
Like it,
and I don't think it will be now, but we'll see. And then the FFAR-1. These are both coming at launch, by the way. They'll be in the battle pass. And then the FFAR is, you know, fan favorite, modeled after the real gun called the FAMAS.
Yeah, what's it called? Okay.
But full auto. And it boasts a fucking blazing fast fire rate that rivals the SMG weapon class. I wish we remembered, Tanner. It was the best passionate I think we've ever read, where they had talked about some new gun, and they said something like, it was something like...
It was the exact opposite of everything that it said, yeah.
Yeah, it was as absurd as saying, like, fastest fire rate SMG in its class, but it was literally the slowest fire rate in the of SMGs. It was the funniest fucking thing. God damn it. I wish I remembered and saved it. But anyway, whatever. So they say it's a full auto AR, very high rate of fire, and excellent CQB power, but slower handling and mobility. I don't remember the original FFAR having slower handling and mobility, but maybe it did. I'm not a huge rememberer of that. I don't know. But like, if you give the gun excellent CQB power and then make it handle too slowly to use up close, that sounds pretty shit.
I remember it ADSing slow, I think. Or maybe that was just after they nerfed the hell out of it and they nerfed the ADS speed. That's what I'm thinking of. But yeah, this sounds similar to what I'm thinking it was like.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people are very excited about the FFAR as well, which I think is fair because a lot of people did love that gun. And it'll probably be pretty good. But didn't we all just get over bitching and moaning about the AK being used as a secondary? Well, I don't want ARs to be secondaries. Well, so then they nerfed it, and now we're just going to get another one, and everyone's coming in their pants.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what? What are we doing? Why? Like, I'm fine with it. Fine. Ideally, this is like the best sniper support AR, but it still gets shit on by other SMGs up close. That's how I think this weapon would be a good addition.
That would
that's
make sense,
properly balanced.
Yep.
Will it work that way? Who fucking knows? No one, including the devs. But yeah, we'll find out. So anyway. And then we're getting the Essex Model 7, which is a marksman rifle event reward in season, and it looks like a Red Ryder. So they're doing their classic fucking
lever
single
action
shot
rifle. Yep. So it won't
bullshit,
be good, doesn't matter.
Trash. Yeah. Oh, it's lever action. Yeah. It's a Red Ryder. That's a Red. Yep. So that shit's ass. And then the Olympia mid-season is a special weapon, also an event reward, and it looks like a shotgun.
That's the busted shotgun that we had numerous times. God, what is it called? What is the shotgun called? An MW19 where you can snipe people from like 300 miles away.
Oh, fuck, what was that called? The
725, is that it? That doesn't sound right. Is that it? The 725?
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it is a 725. That's not the name at all I was thinking, but welcome back, 725 shotgun, yeah.
Why is it a special weapon also? Why isn't it a shotgun? Because they describe it as a double barrel shotgun. Very high damage and respectable range, but requires frequent reloading. So why is it in the special category?
Yeah,
I wonder if, well, so why does that matter? Well, number one, it's just wrong, so it bothers me. But number two, you can use your special weapon as a secondary without overkill. So That's why it actually matters. Because if this were a shotgun in the shotgun category, you couldn't use it as your secondary without overkill. But if it's a special category like the Siren, you can. So it's probably why they did it. So that means either it's going to be dog shit to compensate for that fact that you don't need to run overkill for it, or it's going to be grossly overpowered because you don't need to run overkill for a shotgun that can one tap. So we'll see. Probably won't be able to one tap in Warzone, to be fair, but then again, who knows?
Okay, yeah.
So anyway, and then a melee weapon I'm not reading, and the new weapon attachments. So the G grip is coming at launch for all SMGs except the PP, ARs, and all ARs. Vertical foregrip with integrated laser for improved firing stability, horizontal recoil control, and tighten spread when transitioning between hipfire and ADS. So this will be really good on like a sniper support AR, for example, like an FFAR actually. This is like designed for that. Because like if the FFAR is really fast TTK up close, but it's slow ADS, then having a tighten spread when you're transitioning from hipfire to ADS is going to be really good. As well as horizontal recoil control. It's going to be really good.
Yeah, it sounds really good actually.
So yeah, that sounds pretty nuts, but probably not for like your long range AR. And by probably not, I mean definitely not. But this is a cool like sniper support attachment. And actually maybe on SMGs too. Although I'd probably rather have still the, man, what's it called? Ranger foregrip probably, but depends how nuts this is, I guess. And then the Strider burst mod, Jesus Christ. So converts a pistol. Oh, that's actually, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a pistol. SVD full auto mod is coming in season.
That'll have so much recoil.
Well, it says drastically improving recoil and handling. So, but I mean, it'll be full auto, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be awful.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the TR2 CQB auto conversion makes the TR2 marksman rifle, which I've heard of and used a lot and remember. I literally have no idea what this gun is, in case that wasn't obvious. Do you remember this gun at all?
Is that the is it the one I'm thinking of? I don't know what it's called, but I can picture it.
It's the goddamn FAL. We have this EACT
It's
convo.
the FAL. It's the FAL, yeah.
So.
It's the FAL, yeah.
Okay.
And I have that gun unlocked. I know what it's from. I know how to access it, and I know how it performs.
So it's going to have, with this conversion kit, full auto that rival fire rates of an SMG. So we'll see about that.
Okay.
We will fucking for sure see about that. These conversion kits are almost never good unless they're disgustingly overpowered. So like I wouldn't expect much from any of that. Other than the G grip, that actually sounds like a cool
that sounds like
attachment.
a nice attachment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So. And then they talk about Black Cell. And some operators. Is this that chick everyone goons after? Ballerina de Armas?
So I didn't know
this
that
is?
Apparently is Ballerina like a movie or something? I guess it's part of the John Wick world. From the world of John Wick, Ballerina. Yes, it is that girl, Ana de Armas. She is pretty. She's a good looking girl.
Yeah. I mean, she's a Hollywood actress, so obviously that's why I don't understand it. Like, yeah, they're all hot.
That's an
all of them
purchase, obviously.
To a man are hot. Pause. So.
Pause. Yeah, that's cool looking though. Nice dress. Great dress. You're gulping, man. And that's it. Wow.
That's pretty much it, yeah. So then there's some other gay events. King of the Dead.
Don't read any of it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Stop.
Oh, who is this? Oh, is this John Wick? This looks like Qui-Gon Jinn to me. It's Weaver. So I've got that.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
DreamHack, and that's it. Yeah. So that's season 4 blog post.
Is it? Yeah.
My level of whelmed is underneath. Yeah. This just is not a super inspired great season of new shit for me. This really feels like the blog post of a mid-season update, honestly. Like, we're getting the downtown building.
Yeah.
We're getting like one new gun that's relevant. Maybe. Or no. Yeah, probably just the FFAR. And that's kind of it. And then like an aftermarket part in the G grip. That's kind of all, right? And then like some cool LTMs, but no one, well, excuse me. Everyone plays LTMs, I guess, but I don't. Like, I don't know. I just don't get that excited about LTMs.
That's the biggest thing are those, yeah, the modes. Yeah. But I mean, whatever happened to what's going on with that stadium, man?
Yeah. That seems like a mid-season thing to do too. And that's probably what we'll get.
I think
did
they would have said that in this blog post.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't. I would think that would definitely be something they would say. So it doesn't seem like it's coming this season.
You're right as fuck about that.
But I don't know. Weird. I mean, it seems like a pretty bog standard season, to be honest. I mean, a map update, some more zips, which I guess is part of the map update, some new modes.
I guess.
Kill streaks. I mean, there's actually a decent amount of content, but the game still sucks, which is the issue. So I'm more interested in seeing the patch notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nerfed all guns.
Yeah. Raise the time to kill again. Yeah, that'd be base.
Yeah.
So anyway.
That'd be the best thing they could do.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Other than that, we have some other things.
Yeah.
I go to the bathroom, Tanner, but tell us what we're looking at here.
COD went from number 2 to number 1 in April for PlayStation and Xbox. Again, people don't play console games, so that's also why. But yeah, it just remains up top no matter what. Keep in mind, the 10th most played game in the month of April on PlayStation was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Didn't know that was a game. So games don't exist for console. So you play COD, you play Fortnite, or you play sports games. So that's why it's always going to be number 1, of course, naturally. But yeah, so they obviously know the player counts are looking pretty good if they're releasing 2 ranked modes, and all these modes are really split the player base. But yeah. And then last thing here, we talked about COD Mobile or Warzone Mobile shutting down after about a year. As it didn't do too well. And Charlie Intel put out a tweet from the game business. Call of Duty Warzone Mobile only made a total of $17 million in revenue since its March 2024 launch. Call of Duty Mobile makes more than $17 million in revenue monthly. So yeah, for an Activision title, a mobile Warzone game, $17 million in 1 year, that is so bad. That is so bad. And I wonder how much of that came in like the first 45 days of launch, 60 days, 30 days. Probably almost half of that just came immediately on the launch of the game. So yeah, that makes sense. It was shut down. Yeah, that is not a lot of money at all. Wow. I mean, how much was Warzone making at one point that when we got numbers on it? Did we get numbers or might I just imagine anything? Wasn't it something like 300 something million? Wasn't one of the years like they made like 330 million in revenue or something? 350 million in revenue? So to not even do, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, they were making about $1 million a day in microtransactions. That's what it was. So yeah, that lines up. So this made 17 million in 1 year. Really bad stuff, and it's being shut down. Hope that helps.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, not much to say on that. Just a little update for you.
Yeah.
On that. But yeah, I mean, Tanner's right, dude, about like the sales for consoles. Like we've kind of always gone over these and we're like, wow, COD sells so much, which it does. But like,
yeah, of course,
especially when you're comparing to consoles, other console games. I mean, he's right. There aren't other console games.
They don't exist. A RoboCop Rogue City was the 8th most played game on PlayStation. What the fuck is that?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Like, what?
Exactly. So really isn't that meaningful. But I mean, also what Tanner said, there must be a lot of players, I guess, for them to have 2 ranked modes, 2 regular and 2 casual modes.
Yeah.
Or what they're going to do is like BR casuals only quads, ranked is only trios. Ranked will be only trios. And then pubs is like only duos or solos or something. Which wouldn't put past them. Would be a terrible idea, but it wouldn't put it past them. Because they're splitting the fuck out of the player base with all of that, actually. And like, either they have the player numbers to do that, I guess, or they always have had the player numbers to do that, even if it still is lower than, you know, normal or usual. Or they don't care. Because it's not like there aren't enough players for there to always be a lobby. But like, genuinely, it might be the case that like at any one time, there are like 8 total lobbies of like whatever it is ranked, or even fewer probably. So I don't know. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, I mean, I guess it is a decent amount of content. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty standard.
Yeah. I just wish the map update wasn't to fucking downtown. Because, like, it's technically new, but it really isn't. Like, every time we've had Verdansk, one of the map updates has been to that big-ass building. So, regular Verdansk, they did an update on it. Verdansk 84, they did Nakatomi, I think. And now they're updating that building again. And it's like, okay, man, we've had Verdansk. We've had the fucking train station closed. We've had the train station opened. And we've had that specific building changed before. Like, all of it. Give me something new. Like, there's a horizontal zip. Whoop-de-doo. But
yeah.
I'm super ready for new shit. Which we talked about a lot on Patreon. But speaking of the Patreon, that's it. Smev! Our newest gold patron. Fucking welcome. Big dog.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
And your profile picture is a guy in a gas mask holding a trash bag is what it looks like. It's really small on my screen. It's probably not that, but that's what it looks like. It doesn't look like that anymore. Well, kind of does.
Even figure out what that is whatsoever. I'm surprised you even came to that conclusion. I just can't tell. I see like a guy on the left and maybe a guy on the right, but
a guy on the right with like a Freddy's Five Nights at Freddy's mask on.
Yeah, it's something for sure.
That's a furry. Smev! Furry fucker. Welcome. Our newest gold patron. Much appreciated. And Bradley P, with no message detached, has offline donated 20 huge buckaroos of the United States variety. Fucking based, by the way. Bradley. Make your name Brad, first of all. But very much appreciate that, King. Very kind of you. 20 US fucking D. Thanks, man. No message attached is also based. We love you and appreciate you for that. Thank you again, Bradley. More than Smev, but thanks, Smev, less than Bradley. Patreon.com/Dropshot. We put out a new bonus ep recently. Talking about something we're not talking about today. We might talk about this on Saturday, though. And that is the wall running jetpack leaks that have been going on. That, besides this season 4 blog post, has been the hot button ticket item on the TL. So we talked about that a lot on Patreon. That episode went live for all of our patrons this morning. And we may or may not talk about that on Saturday. If we do, we're not going to rehash anything we said there. But I thought it was actually a fun, good episode. And if you want to go listen to that, patreon.com/the Dropshot, best way to support the show. $5 a month, early access to all of our episodes and ad free. And that's fucking it. So
yeah, Bates wants us to get out of here.
Bates wants us to get out of here, so we'll do that.
Get the fuck off.
Activision devs do not play their own game.
No.